everyone. Welcome back to Kimbition. We are on the Sagittarius reading for the collective for the weekly energy check-in for the Sagittariuses. We are working with our Every Little Thing You Do Magic Tarot deck. And we're following up with True Emotional Oracle cards. Spirits, Angels, Universe, tell me about Sagittariuses. Cut the deck for the Sagittariuses, and let's see, the overall overall energy is Six of Wands. So Sagittarius, you have a victory this week. Oracle of Swords. So there's some type of victory coming in, some positive outcome. You're gaining clarity. The Magician. You're manifesting in something that you really want this week, Sagittarius. Nine of Wands after a long, hard battle. So you've been battling something here. Could be at work, could be a project, could be a divorce, could be a family issue, could be a friend issue. Champion of Swords. Yeah, so you're the champion of the sword. So you've been being cut up pretty bad here. You're a wounded warrior, but you're manifesting a victory here. You're manifesting better. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're meditating. You're getting clear from whatever it is. Eight of Cups, because you're moving on. You got your clarity. You've leveled up. You've won the battle. You're the champion of swords. You're battle weary, but you've manifested a victory. You're moving on with the Eight of Cups, the Hermit. But you're moving on to relax. You're moving on to be by yourself. This could be a divorce, Sagittarius. You could be getting divorced. Your divorce is coming to a battled end. It wasn't a good one if this was a divorce. If this was a job that was beating you up, you're getting a great severance package and you're going on to a new job. You know, they beat you all up. You found a new job. You're able to finally give that notice. And you even took some time off in between if this has to do with a job. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're moving on to new love options. You might have a fling. Maybe you have a fling on the side working to soothe the soul if this is a divorce. Ace of Wands could be you're going on a vacation in between job changes after this job really beat you up. If this marriage beat you up, you know, you're going to go into hermit mode a little bit. Maybe you're going to have a fling with somebody, meet somebody on Tinder or something like that. If this is a family situation where you've had an ongoing battle with family, you're making peace. You're moving on to calmer waters with them. If this was a friend or a family member that you're battling with, and you're going to be a little bit more reserved with them and just not, maybe you were battling, maybe they like Trump, you don't like Trump. You had this big old political holy war with your best friend. That could be here, you know, and you're like, I'm going to take the higher road to this victory. You know, I'm going to go in hermit mode and come back and we'll have some type of new beginning, friendly beginning. Although Ace of Wands is usually more passionate. Yeah, this is more of a love reading though with the Two of Cups. But this is you going to a different Two of Cups basically so far with the Six of Pentacles. Someone who is more giving, more reciprocal. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith. So with the Fool energy. Yeah, so if this is a love reading, which it very clearly looks more love than of the other options that I gave you, although it could be for some of my Sagittariuses who are, who are in stable relationships and all that, and this could be a work thing, could be a family feud thing, could be a friendship feud thing. Sorry, I just dropped the cards that I need. Okay. More likely this is love, a divorce, and that you're moving on, taking a leap of faith with new options. Let's see emotionally. How are you showing up emotionally with all of this? In the love scenario, how are you showing up? Yeah, you're turning your back. You're turning your back on one relationship here. You're moving on. You're done. Somebody here misses you. You may miss them too. You know, it's definitely was, you're in your feelings, but you're saying goodbye. Yeah, this is the goodbye energy. This is the divorce energy that I'm picking up on this reading for Sagittariuses. It's goodbye. You know, you're going to miss them. You know, you've had times with them. But, you know, you still have feelings that you know, there could be feelings on both sides you're dealing with, but it is a goodbye. There could be some I miss yous, but you have to turn your back on it. Okay, because something came to truth. Something was illuminated. Truth, discovery, awakening of a workplace affair. So either you cheated or they cheated. And that's what ended the relationship. A workplace affair on one or both parts. So, you know who did what. But definitely that's why the marriage is ending. But the good news is you're taking a leap of faith to a more reciprocal Two of Cups and having a new beginning after a little time of hermit. So where you are in this timeline of the divorce coming in, you're having a victory after a pretty tumultuous divorce. But, it is good. I hate to give bad news, but there's good news here too. So maybe you're happy. You definitely show remorse. You definitely show, you're not happy that it became an ending, but I see that you're also happy with the new opportunities that you have coming towards you. All right, Sagittarius, have a great week. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.